I tried to sleep when I got home, but my mind wouldn't let me. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw that figure again. Tall, thin, motionless, just outside the fence. I kept replaying the moment in my head, wondering if I'd imagined it, if maybe the long hours in the cold, sterile air of the safe zone were already getting to me. But the memory felt too real, too sharp around the edges. I lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, listening to the distant sounds of traffic and the occasional bark of a neighbor's dog, and I realized I was afraid to fall asleep. I was afraid of what I might see if I dreamed. By the time the sun started to set, I was still wide awake, nerves buzzing under my skin. I made myself a cup of coffee, even though I didn't need it, and sat at the kitchen table, staring at my phone. I thought about calling someone, my sister, maybe, or an old friend from college, but what would I even say? Hey, I think I saw something weird at work last night. Do you think I'm losing my mind? I could already hear the awkward silence on the other end of the line. So I did what I always do when I'm anxious. I started searching online. I typed safe zone security job into the search bar, but nothing useful came up. No company website, no reviews, not even a listing on the job board where I'd found the ad. It was like the place didn't exist. I tried searching for the address, but all I found was a blurry satellite image and a few old forum posts about abandoned government buildings. The more I looked, the more unsettled I felt. Who had hired me? What was I really guarding? I showed up for my second shift, early, hoping to catch Harris before he left. He was waiting for me at the gate, just like before, but this time he looked even more exhausted. His eyes were bloodshot, and there was a fresh cut on his cheek, like he'd scraped himself shaving in the dark. Rough night, I asked, trying to sound casual. He just grunted and handed me the keys. Same rules as before. Don't leave the building. Don't open the doors. If you see anything, call me. I wanted to ask him about the cameras, about the figure I'd seen, but he was already walking away, shoulders hunched against the cold. I watched him go, feeling a strange mix of pity and fear. What had this job done to him? Inside, the building felt even colder than before. The lights flickered more than usual, and the air smelled faintly of bleach and something else. Something metallic, like old blood. I settled into my chair and tried to focus on the monitors, but my mind kept drifting. I kept glancing at camera for half expecting to see that figure again. Hours passed. Midnight came and went. I drank cup after cup of stale coffee, my hand shaking from the caffeine and the cold. The building creaked and groaned, the wind rattling the windows. I started to feel like I was the only person left in the world, trapped in a concrete box with nothing but my own thoughts for company. Then, just after 3, the power flickered. The monitors went dark for a split second, and my heart leapt into my throat. When the screens came back on, I saw something that made my blood run cold. On camera 2. The one that showed the hallway outside the storage room. There was a shape, not a person, not exactly, but a shadow, darker than the rest, moving slowly down the corridor. It didn't walk so much as glide, its edges blurring and shifting like smoke. I stared at the screen, frozen, as the shadow moved closer to the camera, then stopped. For a moment, it seemed to look right at me, even though I knew that was impossible. I fumbled for the phone, my fingers numb, and dialed Harris's number. It rang and rang, but he didn't pick up. I left a message, my voice shaking. There's something in the building. I don't know what it is. Please call me back. I watched the monitors, heart pounding, but the shadow was gone. The hallway was empty again, as if nothing had ever been there. I tried to tell myself it was a trick of the light, a glitch in the camera, but I knew better. I could feel it. Something was inside with me. The rest of the night dragged on, every minute stretching into an hour. I kept checking the cameras, jumping at every flicker, every shadow. When the sun finally rose, I felt like I'd aged a decade. Harris showed up right on time, looking worse than ever. He didn't ask how my night was, he just handed me my pay and told me to get some sleep.